Live at Cat Fry 2023, this is the Guitars, Cowboys, and Hillbilly Music Podcast. You're here today with Ryan Arnold and Jagger Pfeiffer, and we're here with Mr. Brady Stetson and his band. If you guys want to go, started it down on that end with just an introduction, instrument you play, your name, whatever you want.
Cody Cannon, I play drums.
Colin Crossland, I play the bass.
Braden Martin, playing the guitar.
I'm Kason Haddix, and I play the guitar and sing.
I'm Logan Biswell, and I also play the guitar and sing.
There we go. Rhett, go ahead and start us off here.
They're confused on where the name Brady
I was
Stetson
just about to go there.
I really am.
I didn't hear a Brady Stetson anywhere,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, so my middle name is Stetson, his middle name's Brady.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's where the duo kind of
Yeah.
thing comes from. There.
Okay.
Yeah. Two lead singers.
Learn new things every day. So, you guys won Battle of the Bands.
Correct.
How does it feel to be the winners of the Battle of the Bands?
Great. It was awesome.
Yeah.
That was
So we knew a little bit ahead of time that all three of the final bands were going to get to play. But were you nervous at all? Like
Yeah, we had no idea, man. I mean, coming into it, we didn't even expect to get selected. Being a band 6 months ago, nobody knew who we were.
Yeah.
To coming into Battle of the Bands on a whim, man. Just, yeah.
So, where do you guys say that you're from? I'm sure you guys are from different places, but where do you guys say your band is originally from?
Actually, we're all from Moore.
Really?
All five of us graduated from Moore High School at different times, of course. But
Yeah.
Yep. All five of us.
Huh.
So
That's awesome.
when you guys walked in, somebody was, I think it was the guitar player, or one of them. He was singing the Guitars in Cadillac song. So somebody gets it. You're the first person to pick up on the reference so far that we've had. Yeah, I've listened to you guys a few times. So.
There we
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We actually have a mutual friend.
Yep, Justin Jorgensen.
Yeah, shout out to Justin. He actually hit me up. It was while you guys were doing the Battle of the Bands.
Yeah.
Hey, he's like, you do it, and at the time you guys were going to the finals. I'm like, little does he know, we already got it worked out. So we had this
it's a
plan
good thing
for a
we
while.
won.
Yeah, of course.
So what got you all into music? Was it all kind of same thing, or everybody different?
Well, me personally, my dad is the reason I started playing music. He always played classic rock and whatnot.
Okay.
In the car, in the truck, and I picked up an old guitar in his closet a long time ago when I was about 10 years old, and AC/DC was the reason I wanted to play guitar, and I never got good enough to be an AC/DC guitarist, but I decided to learn how to sing too, so I guess that all worked out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man, pretty much the same thing. My grandpa got me my first guitar. He had a 1942 Martin he carried through Vietnam, man, and he played that thing up until the day he died. He got me a Martin as well for my first guitar. And
Please tell me you still have that 1942 Martin.
I do.
Really?
That's awesome.
It's actually given to my brother, so
Wow.
he has it. But I still get to pick on it sometimes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I also like AC/DC.
We can
Rock
tell,
and roll, man. Yeah, Angus Young was probably my biggest, when I was young,
Yeah.
my biggest inspiration. But
Yeah.
I heard him and saved up quarters for my first guitar
Yeah.
in a little piggy bank. And bought like a little $50 Squire Strat. Upgraded finally. to
That's
this
awesome.
This one I got now.
Yeah.
I beat the hell out of it though.
What are you rocking with now?
Thin line telly. It's
Okay.
it's limited edition. I don't know why though.
What color is it?
It's I don't know. It's cherry bird. Like I don't. I can't remember. It's something weird.
Yeah.
But I think that might be. Maybe that's why limited edition finish.
Yeah.
But the pickups they're noiseless pickups, so they don't feed back very much.
Yeah.
But when you crank it up, it's like a semi-hollow, so it's like controllable feedback.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
That's awesome.
This guy moved down the street from me when we were 13 or so. He ended up getting a drum set, and he just convinced me to get something. And I figured bass was the way to go. less strings. I thought it would be easier to do. Turns out not so much. It takes more work than I expected. But yeah, this bored teenagers got me into it.
For me, it was just one of those classic like drummer stories. As a kid, I was always just pots and pans, and my parents just fed it into it. Like, here you go, let's see what happens if he gets a drum set. And then I convinced this guy to come down and jam when we're not skating, and here we are.
Go check out Dead Wake Archery Innovations. He gave us a little hat there to give us a little set decoration, and I know if we would have caught him before we built this set, we'd probably have a whole bow.
For security purposes, I don't know if we could have had the bow in here, but
it'll be all right.
Especially after the comments you've made in the last episode.
Well, I mean, yeah, for sure. But I'll tell you what, that Leviathan bow will get everything you need. Get every job done you need done.
You guys need to follow them on Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. They just posted this week. I don't know when you're going to be seeing this, but this week they posted some really cool pictures of all the different colors they've got, the bows they're finishing up. So you want to get your order in soon.
And a little nugget of information here. They have just upgraded their manufacturing process this weekend. A little picture shown on there. They're going full-time. Congratulations, Trevor Pigeon out there. He is full-time. Dead Wake Archery Innovations. Super proud of him. Great entrepreneur. So just go out and support him, man. He's doing a great thing over there at Dead Wake, and we're really proud to see where they're going and where they're going to end up.
They've perfected the craft, essentially.
Yes. And one really cool thing about it is it's 100% made in the USA. 100% made in Oklahoma, which is another cool thing. I know most of our listeners are from Oklahoma, but if you're not, it's still 100% made in the USA. I mean, just go grab you a Leviathan bow. And a little sneak peek, they're going to have another line of bows coming out here really, really soon.
And they, there's other companies out there that are making similar products, but they're just copies of other people's products. No, sorry. That's crazy. But at Dead Wake, they design their own products. You're not getting a copy of someone else's product. You're getting a engineered product that they designed themselves.
Made to order, and you can even get personalized designs on your bow too. They got some great, cool things going on over there. Anodizing, if I can put the words out of my mouth. Anodizing and
anodization.
Anodization.
I don't know if that's a word.
Either way, but you can get a cool custom design, whatever you want on your bow. You can even customize the grip however you want it as well. And go check them out.
Huge thank you to Dead Wake Archery Innovations for sponsoring us.
You had some, I'm assuming, very brave parents, because a lot of parents think the exact opposite. They don't want their son to get a drum set because they don't want to hear that all the time.
No, my parents, they're rock and roll.
That's awesome.
I owe them so much, for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah. They've been so supportive about my drumming and everything, so yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That was me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was one of them.
You were talking about banging around on the drum set. My grandpa got me a fiddle when I was young, and that was the same sort of situation.
Is it the same one you got?
No, it's a different one.
Okay.
But it was like, don't play that. And don't play that inside, please. Or I don't know if playing it is the right term, but yeah.
Yeah. So I listened to you guys. Is the only song you have on Spotify released right now, No Moss. Great song. Do you guys have any plans to release anything new or anything here pretty soon?
Yeah, we're getting back in sometime in the next couple months. This summer we're going to be getting back in there and recording. We've got enough for a full album, and I guess I kind of jumped the shark there out there telling everybody that we were putting out a full album. So
yeah.
I guess
the title of this episode is the Brady Stetson Band announces new full album. That'll be the title now, just so you know.
I love it. It's kind of funny because I've been doing that the whole time since Logan and I came up with this idea to create this Brady Stetson project. And the reason it got created was because I said yes to a blues and barbecue festival in June of last year, and texted him and I said, hey, we got to have a band, dude, because it was just me and him. We had a logo, and that was it.
Really?
Yep, and I've been saying yes to things that I did not have the ass to back up at all.
Wow.
Over and over again, and it just keeps happening. Like when we applied for Battle of the Bands, it was us three, and then our bass player had just quit, and we were looking for a new drummer as well. And just over and over again, getting ahead of myself and just hoping that it works out.
Yeah.
And so I guess saying we're going to record a full album before we even know what the hell we're doing is just right on track for the way we've been doing things.
That's almost like a little bit like a Cinderella story. You guys weren't even a band a year ago, right?
That's correct.
And
we weren't a band 6 months ago.
You weren't a band 6 months ago.
Yeah, we so they were doing their thing. I came to support one day because me and Logan were in same class in high school.
Yeah.
He said, when are you going to play guitar for me? I said, whenever we can jam. Meanwhile, me, Cody Collin over here have been playing in a stoner rock band for like a year, just in a garage basically, just doing covers and just having fun with it. And our bass player drummer got caught up and we were looking for somebody else. I was like, would you guys be interested in playing like kind of country music? They're like, we'll try it. It worked out great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So we wrote all those, a couple of those songs they already had written, but a lot of those songs we played in Battle of the Bands and Out There Tonight, we've written in the last 2-3 months.
Wow, that's crazy.
So
that's insane.
We have fun with it.
I feel kind of kinship right now because we started in September of last year, and we're both here at CAF right now. And I think it's awesome, dude. I think it's great.
Congrats, man.
Yeah. Hey, congrats to you guys too. This is awesome.
Thank you.
Hey, we're all here. We're all having a great time too. So.
Now, did you guys have? Let me ask this first. What would you put yourself in genre-wise? What genre would you say you're in?
That's a tough one, man. From the sound, we go with a southern rock. That's pretty much what we're going with. Rock, country.
Yeah. We love to call ourselves a rock and roll band because that's kind of the sound that comes out of us. But my favorite thing to say is we're rock and roll music for dudes that wear boots and hats. And
Okay.
That's
perfect.
I think that works out pretty good.
Yeah.
So, with that question being asked, what were some of your musical influences growing up? I mean, for you two at least, it must have been somewhat country, right?
It's pretty country. Going back to Hank and George. I started listening to, my dad got me my first CD, which was Nirvana and POD. And I was like, fucking jamming that with the little headphones and the disc player. I listened to them for a while, and then a lot of oldies, man. Just made the sound that I have.
For me, I'd say it's a whole lot of that classic rock, that southern rock. AC/DC is not necessarily southern rock, but it's that rock and roll, and a lot of Led Zeppelin, Leonard Skinner. That was my growing up, was just all kinds of classic rock, ZZ Top, all that. And then when I got into my later teens, I started listening to like Turnpike and Reed and a lot of those newer on the red dirt side of country, and then sort of on the rock and roll side of red dirt is where I started drifting towards. And when I started trying to write songs, I tried to write sad country songs, and I just couldn't do it for the life of me, man. I couldn't make it happen. And finally, we got together as a group, and I wrote my first rock and roll song, and now it's all I can write. It's addicting, man.
Yeah.
So you guys got to pick the day you played, right? I was going to ask kind of what went into that decision, but after that, it kind of makes sense now.
We had decided, after
Long ago, we wanted to play this day.
Yeah,
right?
when we got selected to play it, we were like, because it said on the flyer, Battle of the Bands on Saturday, Battle of the Bands winner on Saturday, and both of us were like, man, wish we were playing Friday.
Yeah.
Wish we were playing Friday. So as soon as Carrie on that stage said, as the winner you get to pick first, Logan and I took about, 0.05 of a second and jumped right in that microphone and said, "Read Friday."
Yeah.
Look at us.
Yeah, we didn't get an option.
Didn't even look at us.
Sorry, fellas.
We fit in a lot better on this day than the other ones, though.
I was about to say, would your guys' decision be any different if you had your own say in it? Would it be any different at all? No.
Yeah.
Everybody's in total agreement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys got a chance to see Reed yet or talk to him or anything yet?
No, he got done with sound check and he took off pretty quick. We saw him walking around right after sound check, but I'm sure we'll run into each other at some point throughout the day.
Yeah. So what is that feeling like, being, someone you listened to that was an influence to you, and now you're opening for him?
Yeah, that's insane to me.
Still unreal. It's unreal, man.
Keep listening to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I was out there during Treaty Oaks sound check singing along with them.
Yeah.
Probably looked like a kiss up.
Don't worry. We've already been over that a couple times today on the podcast about how Rhett is completely like stone cold face. It don't matter who he could be interviewing. Well, besides one person, he could be interviewing George Strait here. He'd be like, "So, what's going on?" I'd be like, "Oh my God, it's George Strait." But I just
huge thank you to Vernon from Brad's Bat.
blah 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Leave this part in. Huge thank you to Vernon from Brad. Oh, man, I can't say it. Huge thank you to Vernon from Brad's Barbecue for hooking it up. We got some cool set decorations here. We got the whiskey flight and then the shotgun shell shot glasses. So, Vernon, if those go missing, don't check our houses, because I would never.
I believe he actually is selling those shot glasses and that fly at Brad's Barbecue, along with, again, some of the best barbecue in the state. So go check them out.
Yeah, go in there. You can get a hat. We got hats over there. And we've also got some Brad's gift cards to give away. So if you see us around anytime at Brad's, not at Brad's, hit us up. We might have a gift card for you.
For sure.
Jagger, it's about lunchtime, I think.
I think it is too.
You know where we got to go, right?
We're going to Brad's.
Brad's Barbecue. I'm getting the burn-ins with the jalapeno cornbread. It's not even a question. That's what I'm getting. What are you getting?
So I
know the answer
usually
to
get
this.
the dirty fries.
Oh, you're switching it up on us.
But I tried some really good tri-tip the other day, and man, it was fantastic. So I think next time I go in, I'm gonna go get the tri-tip.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. I love music so much, and I just have that passion for it. And I'm not saying you don't, but you know
what he's trying to say is he's a Treaty Oak fanboy, 100%. He loves them, which rightfully so. I love them too. They're great, but
They're pretty good, man.
yeah.
Yeah, super excited to see them play today, and that they were actually here March, and we got a chance to interview them in March. It was pretty awesome.
Earlier today, you were saying that you would, if we weren't here for this, you would have came today anyway.
Yes.
So it
for
sounds
sure.
like you guys kind of have a similar little
thing
going on there.
So like growing up, I kind of had a mixture of like what you guys say, like a lot of classic rock and then old country. So like seeing Red Dirt and singers like you guys, Treaty Oak, Giovanni, Reed Southall, like you guys mix that, and it's perfect for me, and I love that. And I think it was Coda Lewis earlier had a really good analogy for like kind of like Red Dirt today. He said he sees it as a gas pedal, or I guess, or a speedometer, I guess.
Gas gauge.
Gas gauge. Yeah. So like right here, you have like Tyler Childers, Charlie Crockett. Who else did he say?
I don't know.
I forgot.
Say
like kind of like the Zach Bryan.
Yeah.
Zach Bryan. And then like over here, you guys got like Treaty Oak, Giovanni, like the harder Coetzel, the harder rock side, and there's everywhere's in between, but then you have that, and I think that's a great analogy for it.
Yeah, it's pretty general. When you say country, it could mean anything these days.
Exactly. And I think that's one thing is like, where do you guys classify yourself as? And it's like, well, we're a little bit of everything, and like you guys just like playing music because you like the music.
We probably should have talked about that before writing all these songs.
Who was Wyatt said that yesterday. We had Wyatt Flores on yesterday, and he said he's putting this new album together, and every song is different, so that way people can't put him in a box, Because I think a lot of, and that's why I always ask that question, because I'm always curious as to what they kind of classify themselves as. But these guys would be good to run the Nickelback theory
Yes,
by.
please. Yes,
Yeah.
that's a great.
So I have this theory. I'm sure other people do as well. I didn't come up with the idea, but Nickelback could be a good Southern country band.
Hey, I know he's already heard this
Just
question because
with
he's listened to our
changing
podcast, so he's got an answer. I can tell it on his face.
I want your
I
guys'
love
thoughts on
Nickelback.
that.
I'm proud of it.
So, do you think that they could be a country band with different?
Yeah.
Just
think at
changing
this
the
point,
music, not
Nickelback-
even
I don't
the
think
words.
they'd have to even change anything. I think if you put them on this Cat Frat stage, people would be out there singing along.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Don't know why they get so much hate. I don't know how that started.
I don't know either.
But on Instagram or
Yeah.
memes and
There's
whatnot.
a lot of bands from that era that just get hated on. Like Creed's another one. I love Creed. I don't know why people hate on Creed.
Creed too, man.
Creed's awesome. And it's kind of funny because everybody thinks I'm named after Mick Jagger. I'm actually not. I'm actually named after the lead singer of Creed. He actually had he had a son. I'm sure he was named after Jagger. But my parents in 2001, when Creed was huge, were watching an award show, and they were like, he had shout out to my newborn son. His name's Jagger, and they're like, we'll name him Jagger. So I'm sure in a roundabout way it actually is because of Mick Jagger.
That's
but
a sweet name, dude.
yeah, I try.
I called you Jaeger earlier.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's what I used to call him all the time. I haven't called you that in a while, but
What's
I'm-
he drinking?
Another one. I've been told I need to just say I need to call myself the Jaeger bomb or something like that.
Please.
So if you guys could cover any artist, do a full album of covers, who would that be? And we can go kind of down the list for everybody, because I'm sure these are going to be a little bit different.
Yeah.
What was the question?
So if you could cover one artist and do a full album just with that artist,
I had to go first, huh? Going back to the roots, let's go Enema of the State, Blink 182,
okay?
Ooh.
front to back.
Just an artist, I'd probably lean Neil Young.
Okay.
Love me some Neil Young, and he's got that kind of that same spectrum you were talking about,
Yeah.
where he's got the softer and then the harder. So it'd be Neil Young for me.
Yeah.
Real quick, what's the drummer for Blink 182? What's his name?
Travis Barker.
Yes.
Yeah,
So I saw.
that's my hero.
I saw a. You guys know who Buck Owens was? So I saw they did like a tribute thing for him, and they had him playing drums in that tribute band.
That's awesome.
It was like an award show thing.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And they had Billy Gibbons playing guitar.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of strange.
Country's countrywide, man.
Yeah.
I do like Leonard Skinner, Second Helping album.
Okay.
I love that album.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a good album.
I love Leonard Skinner.
I'd like to say another classic rock band, but I think honestly it'd probably be a full album of Whiskey Myers covers. That would probably be my choice on that southern side of rock and roll and country,
Yeah.
that type of stuff. Man, I love Cody Cannon's voice, which is hilarious because his name is Cody Cannon,
Yeah.
and we're always like the other Cody Cannon.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I love his voice. I love their sound, and that would be my choice for sure.
Man, I'm gonna go with Chris Cornell, either Audio Slave or Soundgarden, either one, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we got a wide variety.
Yeah,
of answers right
it's a
there.
really wide. You can tell as it, all that bleeds into your music, and that's what makes it what it is.
100%.
Yeah. Real quick, you mentioned Whiskey Myers. Have you seen the John Wayne music video?
Yes, I watched it once, but I don't remember. I don't remember all of it, man. I do not.
It's probably the craziest music video I've ever seen in my life. It's it's out there. Just after this podcast, just go look it up, watch it, and you'll be like, oh my God, what even is this?
He came over to my house, and I'm trying to talk to him, and he's like, just watch this. And he puts it on. I'm like, what am I watching? And finally, we want to give a huge shout out to the Tumbleweed and the entire Calf Ride team. This would not be possible without any of them. And of course, a special thank you to the owner, for letting us come in, and we got to sit down with him and do an interview, which we had tried to do for a long time, but we finally made it happen. The night before it started, I went home, edited that, got it out at like 2 in the morning.
Yes.
We made it happen. But seriously, huge thank you to the team here at Tumbleweed for allowing us to come in and do this, because this has just been it's been my first calf ride, and I think this is one heck of a way to spend it. So.
It is. And I mean, even just walking around, everybody's really friendly, everybody's nice, everybody's working together to go put on a great calf ride, and you can tell everybody's putting their heart and soul into this, and it's reflecting in the bands, it's reflecting in the crowd. Everybody's having a great time, and so just big shout out to everybody working here for calf ride, and everybody that works here on Tumbleweed on a weekly basis. Rhett,
the DJ, I've heard that he's a great guy, so I think you guys should come out and see him when when they open back up. So, what am I watching? What is this?
I think I remember there was some like a couple of pretty crazy cameos in that video.
Yeah, it's just like it's random. Like it starts out like it's a western or something, and then it's like it's got like lightsabers and like laser swords, and then machetes in it for some reason.
Yeah.
And it's like what? Like what's going on here? I didn't understand it. It was pretty funny though.
You guys like Sturgill Simpson?
I'm a huge Sturgill guy.
Dude, so that's maybe the biggest spectrum of country music.
Yes.
Going to that, what's the name of that album? That he brought out a whole anime for it and put it on Netflix.
Sound and Fury.
What was it?
Sound and Fury.
Sound and Fury.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that album.
Really?
It's just weird enough for me.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. I don't listen to it on
like the honky tonk.
Yeah, like he started off High Top Mountain, and everybody was like, Sturgill Simpson's going to be like the savior of country music, all this. And then the next thing he does is, I think it's psychedelic, modern sounds.
Yeah.
And it's a psychedelic album, essentially. Then he does A Sailor's Guide to Earth, which is kind of the similar type to modern sounds, and then does Sound and Fury. Then after Sound and Fury, he goes bluegrass. And those are two of my favorite albums of all time is Cutting Grass. And it's all just versions of the songs he did before, and it's completely different.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
What are you guys' socials before we get out of here? Where people can find you? Can they find music? Where can they find you on Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff?
Like personal or the bands?
Either way, however you guys want to do it.
All of our stuff has been posted on Brady Stetson Music.
Okay.
That's a handle for Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We have all three of those. We don't post very much on TikTok. We're trying to work on that. We run it all ourselves, so we're trying to get pretty good at social media, and it's kind of a tough deal to figure out.
That's what everybody says. We're trying to get better at TikTok, and so are we. So,
But the handles for all three of those are Brady Stetson Music. They're pretty easy to find if you just look them up.
Okay.
And your single No Moss is on everywhere you can find music?
If it's not somewhere, I haven't heard of it.
That means everybody else probably hadn't heard of it either, so that's probably okay.
What about merch? You guys got any merch?
We actually just ran out, and we
That's a
placed
good
our
problem.
order for the new run
Yeah.
a little too late.
Yeah.
So it'll be here. We have some stickers, and we have kind of a small run of shirts, but we didn't bring it with us.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Yeah.
So right now, all we got on us is stickers. That's all we really got. And they're brand new stickers. We did give out the red and gold circled BS logo, and then we gave out our first Brady Stetson logo. Those two stickers a bunch. We finally ran out of those, and we got a brand new run of stickers with the new logo direction that we're kind of trying to go in. Get rid of the cowboy hat because we realized we're not much of a honky tonk band.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, for sure. You guys got any new shows coming up?
Yeah, we're playing Grady's June 24th.
Sweet.
Yeah, so that's our next one. And Barbay?
Yeah, we got Bar Bay up in Lake Texoma.
Yep.
Or down in Lake Texoma. That's gonna be a fun one. It's right off the beach.
Yeah.
On the lake, so you could probably pull up a boat and shore it and
What's that, in
just walk.
August?
Yeah, that's August 4th.
After opening today, you might have to rearrange that calendar because
Yeah, we hope
there's.
so.
I learned a while ago that you never know who you're going to see walking around here. So
Yeah.
people from all over running all sorts of things. So
Yeah, that was kind of our whole perspective going into the Battle of the Bands. We were like, man, we're playing these bars, just these nickel and dime shows, which are fun to do, man. It's a great time playing bars, but I mean, you got these 3-4 hour sets that you almost have to learn 30 songs, and then it kind of takes away from how much you're willing to create and how much energy you have to create something new. And that's what we want to do, is keep making new music and keep writing. And so learning all those songs for a 4-hour show is just so much, man.
Yeah.
But we were really excited going into Battle of the Bands, because we were like, man, this could potentially open the doors to so much. And now that we've played Calf Fry, and that was an absolute blast. I don't know about the rest of the guys, but that's 100%. That was on my bucket list of stages to play, man.
Yeah.
And 6 months into doing it, well, I guess I say 6 months, but our first jam together was in January, so 5 months.
Oh, dadgum. This keeps getting
2
better.
weeks
Barely
before
5
the Battle
months.
of the Bands. 2
Wow.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
so-
It was nut cutting time.
It's calf riding time.
Yeah, it's nuts to have done it that quickly, and we're just really excited for the potential of what could come. And so, yeah, like you guys said, we're kind of keeping our calendar a little bit open,
Yeah.
sort of in a hopeful way.
Yeah. And I have no doubt that after tonight, you guys will be getting some phone calls for sure.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, thank you guys for coming on.
Heck
Of course.
If you guys are in town again, well, hit us up.
Yeah,
We'll do it again for sure.
Absolutely, man.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you guys for watching.
Cut.